You guys might have wondered what sparked the idea for this video. Absolutely nothing. I just kind of wanted to make it. The best fighting anime. Now you guys might be wondering, like, wait a second. Every single shonen anime is a fighting anime, right? Well, first of all, no. Are you like stupid, retarded, like dumb or slow in the head? No, not all shonen anime are fighting anime, because there's like Haikyuu, and then there's like there's others. I can't name one besides Haikyuu. Like that show Rising Impact, where that guy, like the kid, is just like, I need to get a hole in one. Ah! It's like he's like bleeding out of the side of his head, trying to get a hole in one. Like, when does that happen, bro? So yeah, not all shonen anime are fighting anime, but what about all battle shonen? Those are technically fighting anime, right? Yes and no. There are shows like Fire Force where they're firing, like, you know, bullets and stuff, or like, you know, they're using fire powers. There's Hunter x Hunter, there's, you know, there's Bleach, there's like, you know, other shows that use magic like Mashal and whatever. Those are not fighting though. They don't have the aspects of martial arts embedded in their story. That's what I'm talking about. So like, you know, basically every single anime that has you know, a fighting aspect like that, like yeah, like all the action is based around real life fighting techniques, martial arts, you name it. Don't get mad at me if I don't have like some kind of forgotten piece of time anime that you're like, no, it's the best one, man. No, actually, no, do flame me in the comments below. Let me know that I'm a stupid ass retard and I deserve to be punished. All right, starting off strong, our first one on the list is Dragon Ball Z, or just Dragon Ball, like the series in general. Now, for those of you who are like looking at their screen and just like scratching their chins like apes, no, Dragon Ball Z is not entirely like about shooting lasers and alien invasions. No, if you watch the original Dragon Ball series like a normal human, you would understand that the original, like the entire point of the show is that Goku loves martial arts, and well, okay, that's not the entire point, but like basically his power is founded on martial arts. He learns the way of the turtle hermit with Krillin. He fights in martial arts tournaments. He goes around the world to improve his martial arts skills. Sure, there's like a Kamehameha here and there, but besides that, Master Roshi taught lessons like that are like if you watch the Karate Kid, he teaches lessons like, oh, now they have to go carry eggs back and forth like across like countries. They have to swim for like 100 miles. They have to plow fields. They have to move rocks. They don't do stuff about martial arts necessarily, but that is what founded their martial arts skills basically. You know, it ties back to the ancient Chinese kung fu techniques that they would use, like traditional like farming experiences. They would use, you know, rakes, staffs, you know, like just stuff like that to train their bodies, get themselves ready, you know, train their muscle memory, train their hand, like, you know, their coordination with everything. I was about to say hand-eye coordination and sound like a fucking nerd, but I have to improve my hand-eye coordination. They would use that to, like, you know, to later on learn the basics of kung fu, karate, taekwondo, whatever they're learning. What was it called again? Chinwao? No. Wing Chun, there you go. Wing Chun, Krav Maga, MMA, just anything, you know? Kung Fu is, yeah, like the start of it. Like, basically, like, Kung Fu comes down to, like, you know, if you watch the Karate Kid, it goes like left, right when he's brushing the paint. You train your muscles to, like, be more flexible and fluid, just like how someone who works on a farm all day would, like, be, like, it would work. It makes sense why, you know, someone who just goes bodybuilds all day is not, you know, essential or, like, a good fighter, because he hasn't trained his muscles or has trained his, like, brain in those sort of situations. He's trained his muscles, of course, he looks great, he's athletic to some extent, he's in shape. Unlike me, I'm, like, fat right now ever since football ended, but whatever. Not whatever, I need to get back to the gym. That's entirely what the original Dragon Ball series was, like, founded on. Martial arts. Of course, there's other stuff like Adventure and King Piccolo and Pilaf and all that stuff, you know. Goku overcomes that not just by, you know, the tail and turning into a giant monkey, by training under people like Korin and Kami and Popo. So yeah, Dragon Ball is a great example, and it is, if we were going to do a tier list, if we would do a tier list, it would definitely go on the S tier. This is the best, this is winning so far. Dragon Ball is winning so far. Alright, second up, Naruto. Whoa! Basically everything they do is about jutsu, right? No, wrong. Well, it is a Japanese martial art, but it really focuses on, like, basically, like, the techniques and systems. So let's say you just finished working under Master Roshi with Wing Chun and other you know, very fundamental parts of Kung Fu. You then go on to Taijutsu, where you're focusing on, like, the strength of your punches, like the straightness of it, the angles, your body movement, how you get that, like, how you get all the strength that you've just built up to now work, and you can implement it inside of your martial martial arts, and then you can evolve it further with judo, taekwondo, MMA, well, like whatever you want to do. And I say this because, you know, Naruto has taijutsu in it, and I said it wasn't a real thing. It's a step beyond what you learned originally. But as a show specifically, Naruto does not focus at all on taijutsu. It's a barely mentioned. You have our two exclusive characters, you know, Rock Lee and Guy. They just that's like their entire thing. They're taijutsu masters, but those are the only two characters that really implement it well. But there is one other thing that these two characters specifically have mastered over, is the 8 inner gates, more formally called the 8 inner gates of Zen. It's a Buddhist technique that presumably allows you to awaken your entire self and achieve maximum physical and mental like fortitude by following these 8 things. It's right action, body practice, work practice, art practice, zazen, face-to-face meetings, and Zen rites and rituals. This site actually does 7. Maybe there's like one more that's like forbidden. I don't know. But basically, the acts of Zen in Buddhism standards allows you to unite your body, breath, mind, and basically all like the Zen customs into one being, which is yourself. So yeah, the fact that the 8 inner gates, while not being like the cornerstone of Naruto, when it is like brought, like when it is used in the anime, it is an event. Like it's like everyone focuses up right now. I really do wish that they paid more respect to Might Guy or Night Guy when he awakened his 8th inner gate. They really didn't like do it well in the anime. The anime, they just made it so bad. It was kind of well animated. I realized that like being an animator is really hard, and like there's a lot of crunch time and it's a lot of money. But really, come on guys, it's like the move that everyone cares about. Like there's not one person that's watched Naruto that's like, man, I really don't like the 8 inner gates. He's using no kind of chakra or jutsu whatsoever and leveling up to monsters like Gaara. Oh, so boring. Anyways, let's see. 3rd on the list. Naruto. Let's put it like in a mid tier, right? Definitely below Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball is the winning show right now. 3rd, One Punch Man. I don't know why I said it like that. I sound like an idiot. One Punch Man is really stupid. It has martial arts aspects. It has like people who practice martial arts. There's like, I think there's like a kung fu guy. There's a ninja guy. There's like, you know, there's stuff like that. Saitama has no martial arts experience. He just trained very hard. Maybe like 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups. I feel like that's manageable. Well, it's not unmanageable. It's hard, but like, you know, someone can do that in like maybe like an hour and a half. 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, 100 squats, 10-kilometer run. He must have done something more. I haven't caught up with One Punch Man yet, but it's shock value. That's what the show is. It's called shock value. I don't know. All right, now the good one. Hajime no Ippo, the fighting. So yeah, One Punch Man down at the bottom, barely scraping the surface for martial arts, you know, barely, you know, scratching our balls. Okay, all right. It's under Naruto and Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball's a winner right now. All right, now we're getting to the good stuff. Hajime no Ippo, the fighting. Let's freaking go. Boxing is by far my favorite means of martial arts or fighting. It's probably the strongest out there. You guys who do MMA and kickboxing can say like, oh, I'm strong because I use my legs. You can say that all you want. A boxer at like a middleweight or higher is whooping your ass any day, even if you're like a heavyweight taijutsu whatever master. I'm not a fighter, so don't come at me. You know, I practice it a little bit, but don't come at me. Ippo is a show all about boxing. It's all about boxing. There's some aspects of history of it. There's like, you know, Mike Tyson, Liam Dempsey. There's like other things like that. Hajime no Ippo, the first 3 seasons are absolutely perfect at describing boxing to the viewer. It feels like when you watch it, you can like just head into the ring right now. It describes everything so seamlessly with like, you know, the explanations, and like even the first episode where he's like getting the leaves, punching the air for leaves. He realizes that his fist is too tight. He's putting too much force on like the peak of his fist, so it's too slow for him to get all 10 leaves before they all fall down. So what he does is he relaxes his hand, he allows his muscles to relax, and that in turn allows him to have faster, more precise punch. Ippo is the perfect show for a fighting fan or someone who likes to fight, someone who, you know, has practiced it before. They will immediately understand it. But there are some things I do not like about Ippo. Not the anime. The anime is done perfectly. It's on my top 10. I'm talking about the manga writer himself, what he's been doing in these recent chapters. He realizes, of course, like at some point, you know, as the main cast gets stronger, besides Ippo because he retired like a pussy, there needs to be a certain peak of like how strong are the strongest people in the show. Like there's Ricardo Martinez. I forgot his name. It's the Ghost. I forgot his name. I think it's like Martinez. Takamura, the Hawk. They're all like incredibly strong, but it's almost to the point where they're like defying the laws of basic human like anatomy, like not anatomy, but like basic human ability. And they're not basic people, you know. These guys are like at the peak of their physiques. They're as strong as can be. Sure, fine. Give these middleweights that have like boxed their whole lives and are ridiculously strong because of the genetics, give them the superhuman strength. I'm talking about characters like Wally and Kronos, right? Why are they so unbelievably strong? Why do they have some kind of special ability where they can just like dodge everything so freely? Have you seen Wally fight? He doesn't have his guard up. Why? Okay, it doesn't make sense. That's the entire point of boxing. Hit and don't be hit. He's allowing himself to lower his guard because apparently he has like superhuman ultra instinct reflexes that are faster than like any sort of animal on earth. It doesn't make sense. It's not biologically possible. This show is supposed to be about boxing. Sure, it's a shonen anime, so it's a battle, fighting, fantasy, whatever you want to call it. It's realistic though. It's supposed to be. Why do we have Kronos just have this like unlimited amount of physical aura emitting from his body? He's not like a superhuman. He's a normal person. Why does he have like 150 IQ? That's more than like some of the smartest people in the world. Why is he in the boxing ring? Why isn't he like a professional like scholar or a professor or something like that? No, he wants to be a boxer, just an absolute genius in every single aspect of life. But he's like, no, I just want to box, man. I gotta respect it. I can't lie. He's I don't know. It's just getting annoying. There's other stuff around Kronos that like he just like uses his like steps to like manipulate like the entire like audience or something. I forgot what I was reading at that point. I don't even know. Ippo is a great show, and I do love it a lot. It just gets very annoying sometimes. I don't think Ippo should be as long as it's supposed to be. But anyways, I don't know what I'm like ranting about Ippo for. It's obviously like the most like centered around fighting show, so it's going to the top of the list. I know I was just flaming it for like Kronos, Wally, and like other people, but whatever. I don't care at this point. It's at the top of the list. DBZ second, Naruto third, One Punch Man last. All right, fifth, Yu Yu Hakusho. Okay, you guys might be wondering, well, I forgot his name. Oh my gosh, it's been so long since I watched it. Yusuke, there you go. Yusuke, he dies, you know, he's brought to the spirit world. He meets Baton, he meets like all the people, he meets his bully, he brings them, they become good friends. How does Yu Yu Hakusho have like any sort of martial arts to it? How? Well, there are some philosophies that the author does use. There are some, I forgot what it was, but it's like ancient Indian and Egyptian philosophies that say, not Egyptian, Greek, gosh. They say essentially that energy is the essence of life. So the author uses that like inspiration to make Yu Yu Hakusho, so that's why he's able to emit energy from his body, similar kind of to how Dragon Ball takes it, but Dragon Ball takes it from Buddhism. There's physical energy you can emit from karma. Alright, whatever. Yeah, that's where Yu Yu Hakusho gets its essentially powers. You get it from your spirit, you emit it from your body. That's kind of what it's going about. The problem is it's not real. None of it's real. There's maybe like to some extent like I don't know. No, energy is not real. Maybe, possibly. No, it's not. I'm a Christian. I can't. Okay. So yeah, Yu Yu Hakusho going in the bottom. Yu Yu Hakusho ended so badly, man. Like, well, I didn't watch it to the end because I wouldn't know. But I'm like hearing about it. Like, it's just like so. The ending is so horrible. And yeah, here's it. The author was exhausted. I'm reading it right now. That's wow. I don't know if that's a lack of love or just you're just so tired of like making like manga or comics. You made it your entire career and you're just like, no, I don't want to do it anymore. Tired, man. Tired. Fuck, you're tired, bro. You're going to the bottom. All right. Next up. Oh shoot. Baki. You guys might think that this show is going straight to the top because it's all about fighting. It's all about Taekwondo and Baki the grappler, how he uses judo, how he's the grappler, and how he's like, you know, grabs people and he strikes people in the underground. And I didn't watch all of it. I watched like the first season and got bored because Baki's not a fighting show. I'm joking, it is. It's just really not kind of about fighting fighting a little bit. I'll explain. I'm talking gibberish. Baki, at its core, is a very fine fighting show. It's okay. It has the setting and the essence. There's the tournaments and the arenas, people erupting in cheers. There's the outfits, people dressing up in their trunks, and they have raps, and there's people that are that look like they're defying the laws of human nature. They're just huge. They're very strong, very fast. Fine, I'm okay with that. If they can be absolutely superhuman strong, just like Yujiro or Pickle or the guy, I forgot, the joint guy, the guy that trains all of his joints and multiplies them in a matter of one day. Yeah, that guy. Fine, do that. It's centered around fighting, but on the other hand, it's so unbelievably unrealistic. I was about to say realistic. You just cannot do that. It's not possible. You cannot multiply your joints and your limbs in a matter of one day. If someone were to possibly do that, if someone were to access their 8 inner gates, pray to God Almighty, and just train to the bitter end, they would probably gain an extra 2 joints. You don't joint your whole body. You don't do that, bro. That doesn't make sense. And the reason why I'm mad about it is because it centers around the fighting. It impacts and changes the way the fighting works. The martial arts is significantly changed because now he has 300 joints instead of 30. Baki is using some imaginary technique of inner strength to get the T-Rex. He puts his top hand or his right hand up like a claw. He puts his left hand down like a claw, and all of a sudden he has the strength of a T-Rex. What? That doesn't make sense. I've never heard that in my life. There are some, martial arts stances like the ox and the other stuff like that sort of tie into it, but it does not increase your strength and speed based on your stance. It can improve your defense and your stature. If you have a boxing stance like the Philly shell, you've now that's a great defense, but you need to master it. You need to train it. You need to understand how it works, when to use it. It's very difficult. It's very hard. You cannot just get a simple power up by putting your hands on top of each other and pretending you're a T-Rex. You cannot use the power of imagination to make yourself stronger in real life. Baki, it's going to go. All right, here's what I'm gonna do. It's gonna go above One Punch Man. So right now we have Ippo, Dragon Ball Z, Naruto, Baki, and One Punch Man. I need to make a list. Hold on, I'm just saying this off rip. So we said it's going above Naruto. All right, good. Yeah, Baki, fine enough fighting show. It's a decent show altogether. It's kind of weird, very weird, a little bit more weird than JoJo in some cases. I should have put JoJo on this list for Hamon, but whatever. Next up, Tokyo Revengers. I don't like this show. I don't like it one bit, and I'm not here to review it. I'm just here to hate on it. It's a terrible show. I think the premise is very confusing and bad. Alright, he needs to save a girl from killing herself or something like that. I forgot. He goes back in time, he has blonde hair for some reason, and now he has to fight all these skinny Japanese street mongers who act like they're from the hood, or what's it called, I think that's what they call themselves. Scary Japanese gang, dude. They're gonna send me on my computer. No! I guarantee you member's gonna find this and kill me, but whatever. I really need to watch myself. Okay, Tokyo Revengers is not about fighting in the sense of a martial arts show. It's a street fighting show. If you guys have watched Fight Club, that's a street fighting movie. There's a Street Fighter anime, but they actually know martial arts. Tokyo Revengers is not a good show in general. I don't know what I'm yapping about. It's not a good fighting show. They just throw their hands. And I'm not saying that as a metaphor. They throw their hands. Uncoordinated, stupidly. I forgot the guy's name. I think it's Pain or something, where he looks like retard. He has split hair, and he's just so unbelievably strong for some reason. He can I think it's the dragon guy, where he just cut him in half and he dies. Mikey is a little runt. I don't understand why he's so strong. Is it just street cred? Is this entire show just street cred? I don't understand. It's a stupid show with a stupid story and a stupid premise that doesn't really focus on the plot in general. It's just about mindless fighting and very stupid high school Japanese anime that I don't like in general. I'm putting it at the bottom. Alright, you're going below Yu Yu Hakusho. Even though it's more about fighting in this kind of than Yu Yu Hakusho, I don't like the show, so it's going to the bottom. If you guys know an anime that is really good about fighting but never told me, or dude, if there's a show that I forgot, let me know in the comments below, because I really need to refine this. This is not a good list. I think Ranma is a fighting show. I don't know. There's a lot lot of shows that I forgot. I forgot Tomorrow's Joe. How did I forget that? All right, I'm definitely making a part 2. This is not good. I don't like Japan. Bye, guys. I'll see you.